Good morning. Welcome to the daily briefing. Slightly shorter, perhaps, version than the last few. It's not because my interest is waning, but I'm sure it's only just around the corner. It's simply that I've got loads to do. I'm sure you've loads to do. And I'm not going to bang on about sanctimonious anti-Super League fans, which I'm sure will give most of you a welcome relief. Great to get 3 points against Southampton, naturally, but I'd be fascinated to hear somebody be able to tell me the difference between Ryan Mason and Mourinho. I think us adults can agree that there was no difference. And watching the game, it was evident to me that Southampton ran out of steam. Which it's not their fault, but they took off Ings, they took off blah, 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 and they brought on progressively inexperienced players. I think fatigue got to them a little bit because they'd been extremely intense for the entirety of the first half, certainly. And Tottenham found themselves, as they have frequently with lesser teams, and Southampton are a lesser team, with a bit more scope and a bit more opportunity. So I'm just going to share a couple of bits with you because they did make me laugh, and laughter is our friend. So I've got a couple of notes here. One was same players, different coach, blah, blah, blah. But one guy on a forum who will remain nameless, and just bear in mind where we've been under Mourinho and the whole business with the, well, if we could do it in the last 20 minutes, why couldn't we do it in the first 40, in terms of being an attacking side or all the nonsense, the tropes, the Mourinho tropes, the defensive-minded thing. And bear in mind, you even had people like Alistair Gold and other people who were present at games just stating the truth, just what they heard, which was that Jose and his coaching staff were screaming, press, 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 get up, get up, get up. So all of that business about defensive, it was absolute cobblers. Anyway, this did make me laugh. So this chap says, the last 6 minutes were a total contrast to the way Spurs played under Mourinho. Nice to see. Last 6 minutes. Nice to see our players constantly attacking and keeping the ball in the Saints' end. I don't know where he's been. That's precisely how most games under Mourinho went, and not just for the last 6 minutes, but the last 26 minutes, because we were invariably trying to rectify something that had gone wrong because it's a dysfunctional squad. Spurs community full of poison, and all that sort of crazy, uninformed, knee-jerk stuff that we got surrounding, like when Bale scored against pub teams and so forth. Bale is back, thank God he's gone, and all that. Absolute uninformed poison. Just found it extraordinary. Breaking news of the day is that, and this doesn't come from anybody that I know, but it's come from people I see online, Gareth Southgate is tipped to be the new Tottenham boss. Or he's certainly been shortlisted, or what we have to bear in mind right now is managing disinformation. Okay? So if every time information comes out of the club, let me just go through this, because this might be instructive, or you might say, oh, was he banging? No, But what happens is that the coaching staff and the manager really make a difference. So, say, for example, my source at the club was a ball boy. The ball boy is only going to be privy to so much information under whoever's in charge. So it could be AVB, it could be Mourinho, it could be Pochettino, whoever. But they're only ever going to be privy to so much information. They are reliant, they are reliant upon whoever's in the coaching position to then share information, or to be in a position whereby they overhear something, or where they're told something which is then sort of kind of common currency within the club. So the business of any coach leaving alters the dynamic of the information that's swirling around. And the most dangerous thing, and I can't emphasize this enough because I've been doing this for the wrong end of 15 years or something, the most dangerous thing is information that comes, or is rather fed, spoon-fed, by ENIC, by Levy. And so Levy or Cullen or somebody might say, oh yes, well, I mean, somebody of the calibre of Gareth Southgate, for example, would fit our profile. That there is a lifetime, not just a leap, there is a lifetime. There's several millennia between Gareth Southgate being a target and Gareth Southgate being something that's mentioned in passing. So I can't emphasise enough, managing disinformation until there's somebody appointed. Ryan Mason is very unlikely to say anything to anybody. And I'm not talking about leaks here. I'm just talking about the way that people fundamentally operate as human beings. So it's like if you went into a barber shop and the owner was there, every time you went in, you're only going to get whatever comes from the owner. If you go to the barber shop on the owner's day off and the boys are in there doing the snips and all the rest of it, then the chances are you might pick something. You know where I'm heading with this. So anyway. So Southgate, I wouldn't scratch a line through his name, but I certainly wouldn't draw it beneath his name either, by the same token. I genuinely don't think there's much to discuss at this point, so we'll keep it brief. I'll see you again. Might be later today, but it may well be tomorrow. Good luck. Keep it on.